Oof. $15,000. That's rough, man. These guys are going to be sitting on this for a while holding the bag. Good luck. Do you like the 151 UPC? Do you like all these packs? Well, I do too, but I can't afford it. But what I can afford is a poster collection. Get me to 100 subscribers and I'll share one of these with you. Share the video, like, comment, and you'll be entered in the giveaway. Thanks, guys. There it is. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to your week in Pokemon. Well, it's been another eventful one. As you can see on the screen here, this is the big news of the week. It seems like there's been millions of dollars of prototype cards that have been graded by CGC that were forged. Printed in 2024. Supposedly, this is still being looked at, but it looked like a lot of these were authentic, and CGC being an authenticator claimed that they were, but in reality, a lot of them were printed in 2024 per these claims. So basically, there was a lot of these cards that were deemed as grails. I mean, having like this Pikachu here in a 10, a crazy amount of money. I showed it in the preview, but I mean, on eBay right now, we're looking at some of these cards being, you know, 15,000. If I remember right, there was a Mewtwo that was like $30,000. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Just absolute craziness on these cards, and it just like sucks for them, you know. Let me see, prototype card Mewtwo. It does look like it got taken down, but yes, I did see one, I think a couple days ago, where it was sitting at like $28,000 or something nuts. But that's the first story. Basically, a whole bunch of grails are fakes. So if you see these floating around, you know, super cool. A lot of people are going to still speculate on them because they're large enough to where this is a scandal of epic proportions, to where even if they are fake, they're still going to be worth something later down the line due to the scandal. So I highly recommend taking a look at this story. I'm sure everybody has already made a video about it, but that's the first thing that happened this week that I felt was important to talk about. The next thing is that we do have a new English set releasing in July, and it is Black Bolt and White Flare, which does look like it's going to be our Gen 5, you know, specialty set. There was a big push for Gen 5 to come back, so this is pretty exciting. I kind of tapped out of the hobby around this era, but there are some cards and some Pokemon that I'm a big fan of. One of them being is Garbodor, which I know a lot of people don't like, but I really enjoy Garbodor, so I hope that this has something cool in there for us. But you know, keep an eye out for more information coming on this. The next thing is that we are, you know, getting the Battle Partners Japanese set being opened now. It is officially on the market. You can get the orders from your local card shops. You can do whatever you want if you can find inventory. Of course, we're in an inventory crunch right now. But one of the crazy things is that there's an error card. So this is one of the cards here, Enzorark, and you can see the outline of the texture here, right? And then we go over here, and then we see with the hyper rare, it's got that same textured outline. So this is an error card in the Japanese set, and if you're lucky, you can pull it, and it's going for about 500 USD raw. So kind of cool, you know. This will probably be fixed in the reprints and, you know, stuff like that. But if you come across one, kind of worth looking at, you know. That's pretty much it from Poke Beach, you know, over the last week. Nothing too crazy, but cool stuff coming out of Battle Partners. I'm not a big fan of the Journey Together set and the Battle Partners set, but you know, if you're into it and you have, you know, a connection to these characters, you might really enjoy it. So, you know, keep an eye out for these. Super cool. The next thing I wanted to go over was the Pokemon Center. We are officially out on Astral Radiance. There is no more Astral Radiance on the Pokemon Center, meaning that we have no other Elite Trainer boxes to buy other than Shrouded Fable. Now, I know that Shrouded Fable is still considered to be the black sheep of the Pokemon hobby with Scarlet and Violet. I still really like it, and I have some stuff coming up that'll show a little bit of a change in trends and you know, in the previous couple of videos, I did talk about maybe speculating and looking into getting Shrouded Fable, and I hope that you know, took my advice on that. If you didn't, that's fine. There's still plenty of opportunity. It's still, you know, basically under MSRP, so still a good pickup, but I think it will go up, and I don't think that it'll end up getting reprinted. But we shall have some supporting evidence coming up shortly. A couple other plays that you can get into. There is still Brilliant Stars on the Pokemon Center for the build and battle stadiums. Now, we saw with Fusion Strike and Lost Origin, the battle stadiums, as soon as they sold out, increased, you know, a large amount. I think Fusion Strike is going for almost $100 now, so that's a 40%. No, what would that be? 80% increase, you know. But you can basically get, you know, 40 extra dollars for your money if you wanted to start trying to sell these things, which, you know, if you're into that, cool. If not, cool. But Brilliant Stars has that cool Charizard. Probably pick it up before it's too late, in my opinion, again. But that's pretty much it for that. I just wanted to show you that one. And then we do have one Sword and Shield booster box left on the Pokemon Center, which is Battle Styles. Vivid Voltage has sold out. There's no more Vivid Voltage. This leaves us with Battle Styles. The big chase card is the Tyranitar, where he's like sleeping under a tree. I didn't have that one pulled up. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Battle Styles, Tyranitar. This is a very cool little card right here. You know, just passed out there. Ungraded's 141. I mean, that's kind of crazy. I didn't know it was that high. So I mean, it's literally the price of the box, according to price charting. Let's see, what was it on TCG Player? Hold on. No way. Market price 133. So I mean, you could see it is going up. It's shooting up as people are speculating. This is the last, you know, available box on the Pokemon Center, like I said. So worth picking up if you can. Again, plenty of different options there, but we are running a little low on things that we can grab. And I don't know how much stock is left on this, but I'm sure it's going to start going away soon. And honestly, between me and you, I kind of think that this is a better play than Vivid Voltage anyways. Vivid Voltage had the Chunkachu, which is cool, but there's a few more cards in Battle Styles than Vivid Voltage. Just my opinion. It's also the first set that had alt arts, so it's worth something there too. Next thing, I wanted to talk about Prismatic. It does look like we have reached that point of flatline with the values. It does look like these are going to end up being $12, $11 packs. That is what the market is demanding for these packs. So, I mean, you know, it's going to just start going right, and it might slowly climb, but as we get closer to that reprint, what's our inventory? Current quantity 5,840 packs, and we've sold 7,000 of them. So, yeah, I think that this is realistically where we are on Prismatic. It is going to be about a $12 pack. The ETBs are looking to be in a similar situation. They are actually slowly climbing down, but we're looking at 110. I would say that you're going to be probably flatlining around $100 for a box. That's my guess. So, you know, pretty cool on that if you're into paying these crazy prices. Now we got into the actual singles of the set. Umbreon, $1,500. But shockingly, I expected Sylveon to be in second place. I was not expecting Leafeon to be in third place in terms of the market value. I really thought that the Master Ball Umbreon was going to be a much larger contender on this thing here. But, you know, I thought that the Master Ball Umbreon was going to be like $1,000 card. But it's not, so that's crazy. But cool, you know. I to be honest with you, at this price, I might even just go buy one. I mean, that seems really low for what it is. This is going to be statistically the hardest card to pull in the entire set, and somebody's going to want it, you know? So I'm kind of shocked that it's at that price. But if you can find one and it's a good deal, strongly recommend picking it up. I wanted to go back to Shrouded Fable now. So I did talk about Shrouded Fable going up in value. I was speculating on it. We're now looking at the market price sitting at 41. 2 weeks ago, it was at, I think, like 35. You know, 30, 37. It's slowly climbing. In the last month, it's gone up 12%. But I feel like this is going to just continue to rise. I don't see this coming back on inventory. I don't see this being reprinted. I don't see this being fulfilled. And people are really starting to get some love for the illustration arts or illustration rares. So we do see the Houndoom just steeply climbing here. A lot of people love this card, and you know, while Shrouded Fable was the redhead stepchild of the different sets being released, no one gave it the love that it deserved. But now it's definitely climbing. And I think it'll just continue to go up. I have a feeling that Houndoom will end up being the most expensive card in the set. It is the coolest print of Houndoom that they've ever made, by far. The next one is the Persian. The Persian is an interesting one, being that it is so connected to Giovanni. It is literally Giovanni's pet cat, you know? It is his buddy. And Rocket is like this like set that is just looming over all of us. We're all thinking about it. And so I really feel like Persian, when Rocket comes out, if it is done right and if it isn't a disappointment, Persian's going to skyrocket. No pun intended. I just don't see how Persian does not become, you know, a huge player. It actually probably will become number one. I take it back. Houndoom will probably become second. Persian, I mean, look, it's a $90 card already. Well, no, it can't be. Yeah, $60. But people are going to be asking for 90. I see it being much higher. Again, I don't know. Speculating. I don't have a lot of confidence. I'll be honest with you guys. The market's so crazy. I don't really know what to expect. I just think that Shrouded Fable is undervalued, and I think it's a perfect storm for this to get a run. So keep an eye on that as well. 151. We are still continuing to see drops of booster bundles and ETBs and UPCs on Target, and the price is just really not moving. It is still just, I mean, maybe a little bit of a dip. We're talking 20 cents here from the 6-month chart. It's not moving. 151 is going to continue to be probably one of the highest demands and probably the best performing sets of Scarlet and Violet to date. And they're going to have to kind of sunset this product because it's been out for, what, almost 2 years now. And they have to, you know, meet demand on the other products. So 151, solid play. If you find it, pick it up. It's just a good move. Speaking of 151, if you missed the boat and you don't want to pay the scalper prices, you can go ahead and order the simplified Chinese version, which just got released. And it's pretty cool. It's got some unique cards, some stuff that we don't have in ours. And the big thing is the Master Ball and the Pokeball are different, right? English version doesn't even have that, and the Japanese has it, but it's kind of like hidden in the card and a little less pronounced. But this has got a big old fat stamp right on the card itself. I think I kind of prefer this over the prismatic and terrestrial festival stamps for the Master Ball and Pokeball. So pretty cool. My understanding is that it's also going to be coming out in different sections. We already see on the front of the box, you have one that's kind of dressed like this with Pikachu and Oddish and Mew in the back. But this is going to get colored in as time goes on to where, you know, the final set is over here. We don't really know what the timeline is for all of the sets. A lot of people are speculating that it'll be through the entire year. But the simplified Chinese, if you missed the boat and you want to still get 151, this is a good option for you. I think the price is you can get it for like 60 bucks a booster box right now, and you can get it in two different forms. You can get it in a thick pack, which comes with 20 cards per pack, and you can get it in a thin pack, which comes with, I think, the standard 5. Um, and then your last one is your luck. But if you can get the thick pack, because it does come with almost a guaranteed 3 to 4 Pokeballs and a higher chance of getting a Master Ball and something else. But look, you got some baby shinies. That's not in our version of it. The full arts, and we do get all the versions of the Mew in the simplified Chinese. So pretty cool. Let's see. We talked about Tyranitar. That's pretty much it, guys. A little bit of a staler, more casual week this week. Nothing crazy. We're just kind of watching the market go crazy. And inventory is running very low for everyone. So keep your eyes peeled for anything of a restock. It's just where we are. But other than that, that's been your week in Pokemon. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Also, we are so close for me to be able to send out the poster collection. If you're watching this video right now and you stayed here the entire time and you enjoyed the content, make sure you like the video, you give it a sub. I want you to win the poster collection. I really want to get this thing out of my inventory and out of my head and into someone's hands, and who knows, maybe you'll pull something great. So I'm very motivated to send it out to one of you guys. Other than that, again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.